Hi, welcome back to Baxter's Growing Mad. I'm Tom. Today is the 14th of April. It's 13 degrees. It's overcast. It's very windy today. But it looks like there could be rain on the horizon. I've checked the weather forecast and it's meant to rain for the next 4 days, which is brilliant because I don't think it's rained in about 3.5 weeks. Which sounds like a bit of an exaggeration, but we've had some amazing weather, and yeah, I can only remember it raining about 3.5 weeks ago. So today it's got a bit warmer, so my plan is to start planting out some of the seeds that I've been growing at home on top of the shed, away from the boys. I want to start getting in the ground, and then I'm going to start planting some other seeds direct, like some beetroot and some radishes, which I'm going to plant in my onion bed. Just having a little look around, and I'm really impressed with how things are going. The horse manure has, what I've used as a mulch, has suppressed some of the weeds from coming up. My raspberry bed, which I didn't put any horse manure on, which I'm going to get some more for, just looks like an absolute tip at the moment. It's full of weeds, so I'm going to have to get in there, get weeding. My Duke of York potatoes, my first early potatoes that I planted on St. Patrick's Day just under a month ago, they've started sprouting, coming up, and they look absolutely amazing. The colour of the leaf is like a purple, dark greeny colour, but I'm going to get some more horse manure for that and root them up. I need to give the site, the allotment, a little bit of a clean up. I've got some rotten wood that I need to get rid of, so I'll give that a little clean up, and then yeah, just get weeding and get planting out. I'm only here for a couple of hours today, but I'm hoping to be here for the next couple of hours over the next week. Yeah, let's have a look. So here is my raspberry bed. As you can see, it's full of little weeds coming up, but I have got loads of strawberries. Now I have bought some strawberries from my strawberry bed, but I've got a strawberry there, I've got a strawberry coming up there, I've got some more strawberries here, all down here. So I'm going to pull them, I think. I'm going to put them in my strawberry planter, my green roof planter. This is the contrast of the bed. So this is my raspberry bed. I put no horse manure on, no mulch. And then this is my potatoes, my first early potatoes that I put in with the horse manure on. And there are some weeds coming up, small weeds, except from that dandelion there. But it's suppressed quite a few of the weeds. And here on this side, there's a lot more weeds in there, so I'm going to get in there with a little hand fork and try and rake some of that out. But yeah, these are my first early potatoes, Duke of York, sprouting up. How nice do they look? Look at these here, look at the purple on that, the colours on that are amazing. So they look really good, so I need to root them up. My onions are looking really well. Here, look at them, really good. Now what I was thinking about doing is growing some radishes in between the rows, if I can, because I know they're quick growing and I can start harvesting them out when they get in after about a month, 6 weeks. At the back here, I think I'm going to plant my golden beetroot, and up there as well. Some space up there just to pack out the beds a bit. The chives that I split look amazing. Look at them, they're all about to flower, brilliant. This is the site that I want to, all the wood that I want to get cleaned up. I'm going to get rid of that today. Here are the plants that I want to get out. So these are my little Dorrit sunflowers. These are my giant sunflowers, so they're doing really well. I want to get them down in the raspberry bed. My golden beetroot. and my sweet pea. Now my sweet pea don't look as big as everybody else's, but maybe because I haven't put them in a greenhouse and I've used a propagator, but they definitely need to go out, so I need to build a structure for them as well. So that's everything I want to do this week. Yeah, so lots of work to do, so let's get cracking. Right, so all the rotten wood has now been taken up to the top of the allotment. When I was walking past, I found some chicken wire in the skip. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I'm going to use some of that for my sweet peas to grow up. Right, next I need to get on with the weeding. I'm going to start on this bed because it's the worst one. So I'm just going to get in there, give everything a good rake. I'm getting some more horse manure to go over the top of this bed to mulch it down. Yeah, rhubarb's coming on. I'll put the clay pots over the top, see if I can force a little bit up to make it a bit bigger. But yeah, I can't really eat them ones yet, they're not big enough, can't really harvest them, so I'm hoping I can get a decent harvest of these if I sort of force them up a bit. But anyway, let's get cracking on, get this bed weeded. If I come across any strawberries, I'm going to put them in my green roof planter and my strawberries will go in. But yeah, some lovely little additions there. Right, half an hour weeding and we've got majority of the weeds out. Don't look half bad. Yeah, there's some still little green ones. What I've done is anything that was really annual, which if you disturb the roots they'll just die back, it'll just go back into the soil. I've taken anything with a taproot, dandelions, dockleaf, I've pulled them out and they've gone in the compost bin. But everything else, like if I disturb the root, stuff like this down here, it's a bit green, but if you just disturb the root on them, they'll just come out. Any grasses that have come in from the side start to creep in, I've pulled them out as well. Like I said, I'm going to get horse manure in there. I didn't really want to disturb too much of the soil because of the raspberry roots and yeah, the raspberry roots, and some of them are starting to shoot. I've got quite a few strawberries, about 10 strawberries there. I've got another one here, absolutely loads. But for half an hour's work, doesn't look too bad. Right, so sunflowers are in. I've got my giant sunflowers at the back, so I'm hoping that creates a little bit of a windbreak for my raspberries. All the way down here. And then I've got my little Dorrit, I've got 7 little Dorrit sunflowers here that are going to be small. And then I've also planted a small little row of giant sunflowers here and down here, just to create a windbreak for my raspberries. So hopefully that works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but it's worth a try. All that's left now to do is just give it a little water. Right, so next day, it's about 7 o'clock at night. It's raining, so I'm the only one on the allotment. I haven't got long, I've only got about an hour before it gets dark, so I'm going to plant some carrots in some container bags that I've got grown some of my potatoes in. I've got a couple of them left over, so I'm going to try and grow some carrots in there. I want to get some radishes in the ground, and I've got some turnips, seeds that I want to get in the ground. Yeah, I'm going to go as fast as I can because I haven't got long and I'm going to get drenched. I'm probably mad being out here at 7 o'clock at night in the rain, but need to crack on. So here we are, planted my golden beetroot the other day, and now I've drawn another string line and I'm going to get my radishes in there. I know it's a bit thin between the onions, but radishes are quick growing, so I don't think they're going to take up that much space, but yeah, I'm going to get them in there now, and maybe get some small turnips in as well. So I'm planting radish blush mix, which is a mixture of red, pink and white radishes. I've left seeds out overnight, so obviously it's rained and the bag's got a bit wet, so I definitely need to get these in ASAP. Turnips, purple top Milan. They're a small turnip, so I'm hoping just to fit them through these little gaps here. These seeds are really small, I don't know if you can see them, but they are tiny. Right, sown my 2 rows of radishes either side of these onions here and near the golden beetroot, and I've sown 2 rows of turnips going up. Now I've sown quite a lot of seeds, and what I'm going to do is, once they start germinating, I'm going to start picking out the weaker ones to give more space to my to the thicker to the stronger seedlings up the bed. So I'll thin out in the next 14 to 21 days. Well, no, they're going to sprout in the next 14 to 21 days, and then after that I might give them another week and see which ones are the stronger ones and the weaker ones, and thin out the weaker ones. With the radishes, I'm just going to leave because they're quick growing and I can just harvest when I need them. And yeah, I'll harvest when they're really small, when I have them in salads and stuff like that. Okay, it's getting a bit dark now, so I'm going to finish up. Thank you for watching, and if you want to follow me further on my allotment journey, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.